Lisa K. Dieter's work. She created that logo, that jingle for my TV show. Thank you very much to Lisa K. Dieter for doing that again. It is the Blues to Do TV show. We're kind of continuing here at the drum school, the Seattle Drum School in Georgetown. It is a school of music, so they do everything here, including the Blues to Do podcast. We're going to do this about once a month just to kind of get back in the groove. It is the busiest time of the year for blues fans. Yeah, you can read about it in the Blues Society newsletter. They also had a great cover story with Marcus King, and he did a show. He's only about 30 years old. Did an incredible show over there at Merrimore Park. I want to thank the folks over there doing a great job all the way around. Excellent sound. I didn't hear any squeaks, no pops or nothing. Just a great show with Marcus King. And thanks to Nola for turning me on to that, making sure that I went. Ms. Nola couldn't make it today. She had to get a hall pass because the grandkids are demanding her time and attention, and it is the busiest month of the year. Here in Seattle, there's so many options, and then we added FIFA to July and June, and yeah, it was just crazy. But we've enjoyed FIFA, but we're kind of glad to be done with it, to be honest. All the traffic and mess and conflicting schedules. Bunny was on her way, and then there was a traffic incident on the freeway, so we're not sure if we're going to see Bunny today, but we'll talk about her show as well coming up a week from today on the 26th at Aurora Borealis. That's going to be a fun one, and Lonnie Williams open in the evening. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. Let's see, Taj Mahal is on our Blues to Do calendar. I updated a little bit more of that. So yeah, we'll get into all that here during the show. I also have some funny poetry from Two Scoops Moore, Eric Moore, one of our gifts here in Seattle. He lost his wife last month, so we're all trying to lift him up. You know, you just got to have the whole community show up for someone like that. He does every Thursday, Farmers Market, noon to 3, a little bit disrupted by FIFA, but he is back. So every Thursday, noon to 3, check him out. All right, it is the Blues to Do podcast. My name is Marlee Walker, and we are live streaming, but we also put it on YouTube. So check it out, share it with friends. I'm trying to go viral. I don't know if the explosive diarrhea is going to help me go viral. That's not the right word combination I was looking for. Anyway, we are broadcasting on Duwamish land, no joke, in Seattle's Georgetown area from the lab, the little auditorium in the back at 1010 South Bailey at the Seattle Drum School of Music, as I mentioned. We had so much fun last time. We went to Kent right after our podcast, Nola, myself, and Bunny, and we had boudin. Boudin? Am I saying that right? Boudin? Something like that. Anyway, some really nummy sausage with a little kick to it. So, missing them this week, but I will get through this with a Blues to Do calendar. We got hopefully some pictures to show you. We're pushing the envelope. We're trying to do some new things here on the Blues to Do podcast. So anyway, I mentioned Taj Mahal. I heard an interview with him from decades ago on KPFA's Blues by the Bay. Great show that I listen to almost every Saturday. Tom Mazzolini, the host, booked the San Francisco Blues Festival for decades, and so he knows everybody. And he interviewed him decades ago, so he aired some of that. It's probably still on their archive shows, kpfa.org. I highly recommend Tom Mazzolini's Blues by the Bay. Keb Mo and Taj Mahal are doing a show together September 1st here in Seattle at McCaw Hall. That is on our Blues to Do calendar, and I'll have more in the show today. Okay. I mentioned Marcus King, got to see that show. I spoke with Joseph Miller. That's Jerry Miller's son. He's doing a documentary about his dad, so looking forward to that. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. He's working on that as we speak, and he's a good guy. He's very technically savvy, so he can pull that off. He also plays music, so look out. Look out. Jerry Miller's son. Yep, more generations of great blues people. All right, also on our Blues to Do calendar, John Primer. I got to interview him. I don't know what happened technically to the interview. It got lost in the ethers, but I'm going to try again this year. He won the Best Traditional Blues Act at the Blues Awards in Memphis. He also got 3 nominations in the Grammys. John Primer and the Real Deal Blues Band, absolutely charmed me in the last few years here in Seattle. He likes to come out here every summer and go fishing, and looks like he'll be August 8th at King's Hall in Everett at Apex. It's called Apex in Everett. That's a 7 p.m. show. And then he also has a triple door show. That I've got all this on the Blues to Do calendar. Just go to bluestodo.org and you can find out more. Let's see. I want to thank Christian Sadler, our engineer in charge, and the amazing KZ, who helped me get this put together every time we do it at the Seattle Drum School in Georgetown. Well, let's see what else I got for you here. We do have interviews and images and archives. We're getting there. We're putting some of it on our website, and some of it we might be able to show here. It's just kind of wherever you want to go. So bluestodo.org, as I said, mentioned that already, didn't I? So what's your reason of the week for the blues? Boy, I got a list here. It could be that the Doge cuts have now turned into explosive diarrhea. I don't know how, but yes, some of those Doge cuts have made it so that they're not checking everything like they used to, and now we're all talking about 3,000 or more people having explosive diarrhea for a week or so. It's funny, but it's not. It's really not funny. Taco Bell actually changed their menu because of it. No lettuce on it. You can't even wash the stuff out, apparently. So, yeah, I hope you avoid that. I really hope you can avoid that in a big way. But I did call Scoops, and he gave me some poetry to get through it. And at the end of the show, we'll have a song as well. Because, you know, he took care of that for Amy, his wife, who had MS. And at one point, she couldn't walk to the bathroom anymore. Her MS took over. So he had to pick her up. Anyway, we'll get to that song later. This is a poem. He has played a lot of swing dances in his day, and so here's a poem just for you. I pooped my pants at the swing dance. I tried to make it to the bathroom, but I didn't stand a chance. It ran down my pant leg onto the floor. I left a trail all the way to the bathroom door. Everyone was dancing to the Lindy Hop. I felt the urge to go, but it didn't want to stop. I figured I'd wait until the end of the song, but in the middle of the ballroom, something went wrong. You know, poop jokes are always funny. No matter how old you are. It might have been the pork chops. It could have been the clams. I was more backed up than the Grand Coulee Dam. I tried to foxtrot my way to the ballroom door, but my butt woke up and let out a roar. Ladies started screaming. Men started yelling. The band stopped playing because the nasty stench they were smelling. That's copywritten from Eric Two Scoops More. He doesn't do all poop songs, but that is a gem, and you can find him every Thursday at the Farmers Market in Burien from noon to 3, and we'll get, hopefully we'll get to have another funny at the end of the show. You know, you gotta laugh sometimes. Blues prevention can only go so far before you just have to roll with it. One of my favorites, I was at a Mariners game, thank you, Rhea, and the lady next to me said, "Make a good decision." I thought that was the best cheer I had heard in a long time at a Mariners game. She said she admitted she was a teacher, so that came from a teacher. Make a good decision. Yeah, that's a little long, but it works for pitchers and stuff. Batters, you know. So anyway, blues prevention, that is most helpful. Then for blues prevention about our country and the democracy we're trying to keep alive, it's about voting. And I just got my notice saying my ballot is in my mail, and vote early. Make sure you're not already eliminated from the voter rolls. You got to have a little time to work that out if they have for some reason, eliminated you, and they're trying to do that more. So we shall not be suppressed, is my thought on that. All right, so we got some fun summer activities this summer. Centrum always has the Port Townsend Acoustic or Country Blues Festival, whatever you want to call it. Acoustic music, acoustic blues is to me the most powerful. You can turn it up if you got an electric guitar, but it is not as powerful as acoustic music. You know, give me some brushes on the drum and just a little subtle stuff in the background. I love it. That's what I love it. So yes, always go to Port Townsend for the Country Blues Festival. Phil Wiggins Memorial Fund is part of that now. He passed on, but we are trying to keep it alive and keeping the funding for people who can't afford to go. Some young people who are gifted musicians get to go to Port Townsend for the week and hang out with blues experts, blues performers, and jam and eat dinner with them and all that. So if we got clips, go ahead and play them. Sun Pie Barnes, I'm looking forward to seeing him up there. Ben Hunter, they were at Folklife, of course, Sun Pie visiting, and Ben Hunter, the artistic director there, or whatever the title is, he does everything. He does a lot at Folklife. And yeah, there we go. Sun Pie Barnes playing the accordion. Behind him is the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, which they put up there all weekend for Folklife. I thought that was brilliant. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to an interview with Sun Pie in late July, and I'll bring that to the next show. Hopefully we'll get a little clip of that on. So another reason of the week for the blues might be Epstein's ranch in New Mexico was sold to a guy who wants to turn it into a Christian camp. I think they're going to have to burn a bushel of sage just to get the energy out of there, or maybe, I don't know, that just seems, they should just burn that place to the ground. Anyway, this week, Todd Blanche was trying to get a new job, and I guess it's good. We finally got him to speak to the survivors, the Epstein survivors, but it really wasn't very productive. He was very dismissive to the women, and they have not gotten justice from our Justice Department, so we still have a problem there. So what was Lindsey Graham's favorite drink? A White Russian. Probably what killed him. Yeah, no, I'm just saying. There's a lot of rumors out there, and so yeah, that was not a funny, it was twistedly sad. Eugene Carroll got paid. That was good news. Trump had to write her a big check. I hope it was a good check. All these ICE killings, man, that's I got this hat on still, and I'm wearing it every day. I just can't believe that we don't have due process for people. It's easier to just put handcuffs on them. Please don't shoot them. Please don't shoot people. That's what's on my mind. So, yeah, we do have more. Oh, there's Sun Pie. My favorite pose is giving him a big kiss, and he liked it. That was last year. And again, I get to interview him this year. Looking forward to it. I interviewed Lloyd Peterson last year. And he's the organist and singer for Brittany Howard, who I got to just meet and speak with backstage. So that was a highlight of my year last year. Yeah, I like to kiss people on the cheek. It's a great pose because it's not sexual. It's just appreciation and love, and it says that hopefully on the cheek. So yeah, that was fun. She is like a modern day Sister Rosetta Tharpe. She can play and she can sing and she writes great music and she's a powerful force. So looking forward to more. Brittany Howard. And Lloyd Peterson will be again at Port Townsend doing the choir. The gospel choir is one of the segments that you can participate in, and a lot of fun. A great choir director. Oh, and there I am with Chaz, the rub board expert. You can't even see him. The lighting was horrible, but Chaz is the guy on rub board, and I think anybody can play rub board. You just got to have rhythm. So yeah, a lot of fun. We're trying to share some of the pictures that I've been able to get and some of the other things I collect in my travels. Oh, there's Lloyd and I. Now, that interview that we did is on our website, bluestodo.org, and thanks to my webmaster, Shitalu, we are getting more stuff on the website. Thank you very much. It's slow going, but, it's a work in progress. Appreciate your patience. We also got a grant to digitize all the newspapers, all the Blues to Do newspapers, so I'm working on that, and we'll find more content up there. There she is. Oh, yeah. This is a great Canadian radio station, keeping the freak in frequency. I just like that. That was a fun sign from last year. We're at the drum school. You can play here. You can have a show here. You can have a private party. You can do a birthday, new release, baby shower, recital, whatever you feel like doing. It is the Seattle Drum School of Music here in Georgetown. Lessons include voice, ukulele, trumpet, piano, guitar, drums. They have the Aztec dancers and drummers here every Wednesday rehearsing. I just love being in the building when they're doing their thing. That is super cool. And we're booking more guests for our next future podcast. You know, summer's busy for everybody, so we're going to ease into it, hopefully more in August, and give you more blues shows to see. We do have an updated calendar on a regular basis at blues2do.org. And I'll start to add more bathroom reviews. That seems to be a very useful thing for people to have. Want a bathroom review? What's that? The trash cans. Yeah, let's show the trash cans. I'm looking for a triple like that or something similar. If you know somebody who's getting rid of one, we could use a couple down here at the drum school, and I'm just going to put it out there on my podcast because I'm big on recycling. I am the recycle queen in my community. So you just go ahead and give me a phone call or drop me an email, and we'll take those recycle bins off of your hands for you. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah, then it helps. You just know which one to put it in, and you got pictures. Yeah, and if you don't care about that, then you don't care about your kids. All right, don't mean to call you out, but yeah, I'm trying to call you out. So many fun things to talk about. Wednesday is a new jam, I guess you call it. It's sort of like what they do at the Flight Path on Thursdays, but they also added Wednesdays at the Rumba Notes over there across from the Royal Room, and both great rooms in Columbia City, so... a sad note, we did lose Phil Chestnut. I mentioned that he worked as a blues illustrator for myself in Blues to Do, but also just about every blues society in our region had him do an illustration for their logo that they still use. A great illustrator, a great writer for blues, a photographer for blues. He loved the music and did everything in his lifetime's work to uplift the blues. So a big salute to Phil Chestnut, and we'll organize a big freaky party for him. Also, we did lose Amy, as I mentioned earlier, Two Scoops muse for decades. She inspired him. She also helped to write some of those precious songs. So again, he's at the Burien Farmers Market every Thursday, noon to 3. I encourage you to go there and just pop in. Just say hi. Give him some love. And we're going to play it. Can we play that song at the end? Oh, no. We'll have to play it next week? Next time. Okay. We may still be dealing with... I don't even want to say it. It's going to curse me. The explosive diarrhea issue may still be around. And if so, we'll play the Scoops song, Poopies. It's just always funny, no matter how old you are, to talk about poop, to have a poop joke handy. So if you'd like to check out some of our past podcasts, we've had some wonderful guests, including Tim Scott from Red House and many chapters of the Scarlet Tree. They're going to do their reunion again at Aurora Borealis on the 9th. Is it 9th of August, I believe? What else I got here? Lizzie Sunshine, Leslie Star Drums Milton, and Lady Keys. They were on my show. Curtis Seals, we did a great interview with him. Lovely, lovely human being. CD Chris Littlefield was on my show. He just celebrated his 60th birthday, and we got some fun footage from that. C.T. Thompson, Bunny Brown, who is also my co-host. She's been on the show. Butch Harrison, Patty Allen, Herman and Coleman and Ronald Brown from Septimus. Annette Taborn from Blues and Schools has been on the show. Jay Hollingsworth. Jerry Miller was on the show before he passed away. Joel Astley, who's celebrating his birthday this month, was on the show. So many, many great guests. And please encourage your friends and loved ones to make Blues to Do go viral. I'd love that in my old age. Check out blues2do.org. And this podcast for more updates. I went to the powwow yesterday here in Seattle at the Daybreak Star up there in Magnolia, Discovery Park. What a lovely place. And I always love being there, hearing the drums, getting the various freebies from booths and stuff, and every purchase I make seems to be a smart one. So yes, I did get some more items there, and I got a new wallet. It says Revive, Ship Canal Bridge. So all the construction they're doing, they're trying to do a PR campaign to make it easier. I'm just not sure that's going to work. Huh? Oh, over here? Oh, hi. I'm looking over there. Okay. So nice to have you along. We're going to make it short and sweet tonight or today. But we'll be back in August with another one. Bunny Brown and Ms. Nola Moss joining me hopefully for the next one. I think they're both in. They just couldn't make it today, needed a hall pass. So, yeah, we'll get it together. We're getting more and more technically savvy to get images and footage up here. So stick around. It is only going to get better. All right, I won't do the poopy song today. It was already filled, if you will. Everything I say is an innuendo. I can't do anything right. Okay, we're gonna we're gonna check out "Living the Blues" until next time. Thanks for being here. Okay, talk to you soon.